Ever since I picked up my first camera, the allure of the night has captivated me. The way the lights dance in the darkness, the stories that shadows can tell. I've discovered that mastering night photography isn't just about the equipment you have, it's about understanding the interplay of light and darkness, the patience required to capture the perfect moment. Join me as I share 3 essential tips that have transformed my approach to night photography. Tip number 1, follow the light. By letting the light guide me, I can take out a lot of the guessing work immediately. I find the light first, then I work my way backwards from there. Lighting at night is gonna be your best friend. Don't forget that. Now, using a faster lens, at least an f2.8 or lower, is definitely gonna be important. That's gonna give me the flexibility to work in these low lighting conditions, while at the same time giving me that beautiful background blur effect, or what the professionals call bokeh. Tip number 2, perfect your settings. What are the correct settings anyways? Well, the beautiful thing about photography is there's no right or wrong answer to this question. It's really about what speaks to you. For me personally, when I'm practicing night photography, I like to keep my ISO as low as possible to reduce the noise in my image, as it'll be much more susceptible to it at night. However, since upgrading to my Sony a7 IV, which is absolutely incredible in low light conditions, I can cheat that rule a little bit. Exposing for the highlights is going to be super important, as it can either make or break the image. I like to set my metering mode to highlight for night shots. This tells the camera exactly the type of lighting I want it to lock focus on, rather than it trying to take the average of the entire screen. It's much harder to recover details and blown out highlights than in the shadows, so I'll keep that in mind and I'll try to slightly underexpose my shots rather than overexposing. Using a histogram and zebra tools are also helpful ways of preventing this issue. I'll be sure to keep an eye out on my histogram, noting that when it's leaning too far to the right, the image is overexposed. I'll also ensure I shoot in RAW format to give myself the utmost flexibility during post-processing, allowing me to recover precious details in both shadows and highlights when I'm back in the editing room. If you're finding any value from this video, please consider subscribing and sharing your thoughts below so that I know to keep the content going. Your feedback is invaluable and it helps me tailor future videos to better meet your interests and needs. Thank you for the support. Tip number 3, shutter speed. Now, a good rule of thumb to follow regarding shutter speed is to never go lower than twice the length of your focal length. So if I'm shooting a 35mm, I probably shouldn't go under 70mm. But never be afraid to add motion in your shot and break that rule. Breaking the rules can be fun sometimes. If you're photographing moving subjects at night, using a faster shutter speed freezes motion and helps to avoid motion blur. However, the opposite of this can also produce amazing images. It's up to you, ultimately, to decide which works best for you. For me personally, when playing with long exposure, I tend to stay between the 1/8 to 1/10 of a second mark. This tends to be the sweet spot for my style of photography, but everyone's different. Try these settings out yourself and see if it works for you. Remember to practice and experiment with different settings to achieve the desired effects in your night photography. This is ultimately the only way you'll get better. Because it's harder for cameras to lock focus at night due to there naturally being more shadows and less light, I'm going to reduce my focus area to a smaller focus point, such as sensor fix, or my favorite, tracking expand spot. Tracking expand spot is my favorite because it allows the camera to automatically track my subjects as they move across the frame. And for those who are still here, I have a bonus tip: safety. Shooting photography at night can be dangerous. I found that wearing a GoPro during the night tends to make sketchy people bother me just a little bit less. No GoPro? No problem. Try a phone chest mount instead. As the city sleeps and the night fades into dawn, remember to keep exploring, keep creating, and keep capturing those moments that make life extraordinary. Until next time, keep shining your light and embracing the beauty of the world around you. Good night and happy shooting.